Well, good morning. It's the end of another work week for most. It's Friday, July 31st, and also the last day of July. And this, of course, is Wise Words from Waldo. Yesterday I shared a devotion about our conscience, that our conscience was our moral compass, and that it needed to be recalibrated regularly. Several years ago, we bought a new car that had a digital compass. After a few years, it was off. I knew by the map that I was going east, but it said south. Well, I checked the owner's manual, and it actually said the compass would have to be recalibrated regularly. It said, push this button, drive in a circle until it flashed, reset accurately. So there I was, in a shopping center parking lot, driving in a circle. I imagine most people thought I was off. Well, our conscience not only guides in what is the right thing to do, but it also warns us about what not to do. About 30 years ago, I went to visit a couple that had visited our church. It was in a fancy subdivision. I pulled in their driveway, a big circled driveway in front of a big house. I filed up the sidewalk that led to the front door. About 100 feet away. As I started up to walk, I heard some loud barking. I looked over to see two huge, mean-looking dogs running towards me from the neighbor's house, straight for me. I bolted back to the car, expecting to be eaten before I could get in. I jumped in, closed the door, locked the door. I was alive. I looked over, and the dogs were sitting on the edge of the neighbor's lawn, barking. The front of the house where I was visiting, the door opened. The man motioned for me to come in. I pointed at the dogs. He said something. I rolled my window down part way, and he said, "It's okay. They won't get you. It's safe." Well, I cautiously opened up the door, watching the dogs. They sat there, staring at me. I began slowly walking up the sidewalk to the front door. The owner said, "It's okay. They won't come." When I got in the house, the owner said, "Oh, you didn't need to worry. There's an invisible electric fence." I'd never heard of it before. The dogs wore collars that would shock them if they left the yard. They were programmed with a warning signal that conditioned the dogs to know, don't go any farther. Well, that's part of what our conscience does. It warns us. But remember, it needs to be recalibrated by God's Word. Now stop and think about that.